Ho ho ho, welcome back, boys. We are back. We have been off the water for a long time, bros. Foot injury has kept me out, bros. After that last time I went live, my ankle swelled up and I was like, yo bro, I can barely walk. We ain't going fishing. So we're back. We are at about 90, let's say 97.365% back. I can barely walk. We ain't going fishing. Right now we have zero game plan, bros. Zero game plan. We're just gonna run this. Dude, I barely turned on the main motor for like 2 minutes, bro. 2 minutes. But we're gonna run these little patches of weeds right here. We're just gonna see if we can get a little rat bite out of them. I better turn off my ringers on here because you guys don't want to hear that over and over again. The Gallo Negro's back in the house, bro. He's got both his feet underneath him at 97.365%. I can never get 100% because, bro, I'm like an old battery, you know what I'm saying? As you get older, you'll never get back to 100%, but you'll get pretty close. But we are back, bro. Did you bankrupt Vegas? Tell me that you took them, dog. That you freaking robbed them. Tell me that you robbed these fools of everything they had. We have zero game plan. Hustle, did you take Vegas for everything they had, bro? Or are you just trying to stay humble? Hey, what's up, Frenchie? I've been out with a hurt foot for a while. This is my first time back, and like, there goes an osprey with I don't know, maybe a pound bass. I've been out for like since Friday, I think. What you been up to, Frenchie? We have zero game plan, bro. We are just running. Running this grass real quick, and then maybe we'll feel something out. But I'll tell you what, it is way less hot right now. What's going on with this little rat? Let's just say I won't work all of September. That's what I like to hear, Hustle. That is what I like to hear. Yeah, Frenchie, I do feel better. My foot is at about 97% fixed, but bro, when you get old, you never get back to 100 ever. You just get kind of as close as you can. And now you guys won't have to hear me crying about my foot. Doing great, thank you for asking. Fishing a little bit, Finally catching some good fish, and not only pikes for once. That's what I like to hear, dog. What were you catching, bass? Or some other creatures in the water? Bro, this little rat keeps filling for some. Oh no, he had some grass on him. He had some grass on him though. Clean him down. What's wrong with this rat, bro? He keeps sinking down. The mustache maniac, if I catch something off this rat, mustache maniac will probably go crazy. Well, we got to make it happen first. We got out of that grassy area, so I'm switched to a jerk bait right now. Caught some goes the poker and cleared it nice and slow. NAH mostly, some good sized perch. We don't have much bass. We are fishing right now, or yeah, much bass we are fishing right now. Sorry about that, bro. I got to get back into the reading. Hooked on phonics, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's throw that jerk bait out there. Again, we have no game plan. We're running this riprap till we get to the bridge. I mean, I guess that's a game plan, but it's not one that's entirely sound. It's just, I'm back on the water. Glad to be back on the water, and let's make something happen. I barely noticed that I'm about to outcast my line right here, so that's not great. I like to notice things when I'm on the water, you know, when I can't do anything about them, rather than when I'm at my house and I can change the line. You know, makes it a lot more interesting. So I have caught nothing, bro. We are just casting right now, and I'm running this riprap for a little bit to the bridge. Gonna throw at the bridge and then figure out where I want to go after that. It's about 80 some degrees. Nothing, it's not hot. At least not compared to, oof. If I let that go a little further, I would have outcasted my line. Mental note, change your line when you get home. So yeah, Frenchie, so far nothing, man. You popped on right about when we started, so. Hustle's a billionaire now. That's what I like to hear. Yo, Hustle, so was that tuna trip free? Seeing as how you cleaned out the poker tables? Susibaka caught a turtle on chicken liver, released it, of course, had one bass blow up my frog, but you missed it. Oh man, that had to have sucked to see it blow up and then bam, missed it. You could throw all day waiting for that blow up, and then when you see it and if you don't land it, that's gotta suck. We're in about 10 feet of water right here. Hey, little bass. There's a stupid little bass chasing my fishing. Oh, there's a whole bunch of little dudes. It's like we're schooling, bro. So we see a whole bunch of completely free plus some. I'm getting a feeling that a good chatterbait could make the difference today. Reposting? Did I miss that, bro? This is a little darker, dirtier, dingier, I should say, than I would have expected this area to be. But Frenchie, I don't even know if I have a chatterbait in the boat today. Bro, I was just excited to get back on the water. I just kind of tossed in whatever was left from last time. And we're just here trying to see if anything works before we get to the bridge. Getting that casting down. I don't want to pull a casting muscle, because then I'll be out, based on the way my body heals now, I'll be out for freaking 2.5 weeks and be like, all right, bros, it was an ankle and now it's a friggin' arm or something. Some old and dumb like that. What up? Next time somebody honks at me and scares the feces out of me, I'm over here trying to focus on where the fish are, and this dude honks, and that'll get your heart beating. It's gonna make my heart pull a muscle. Let's get ourselves a BBL drizzy today, but in chill mode, bro. Just cruising, chilling. We just happened to stumble upon a BBL drizzy. Alabama has some nice fixer-upper houses with a chunk of land. Cheap has me thinking, bro. It does, but as you get closer to the lake, those prices start to increase, dog. Because you got both ends of the spectrum, bro. You got friggin' prices that are reasonable, fixer-upper houses and stuff like that, and then you got ballers, big balling out here, like $1 million houses, and you're like, bro, how the heck? Because there's not a lot of distance between them. But bro, if you come to the hood, that's what's up, bro. Non-stop fishing. Let's see, moved to Alabama from Washington State because of that. Don't let people know though, that'll change. Abandoned mansions, bro? I'm gonna have to go check those out. There's bait fish around here. I'm seeing it. Just jumping out right there. I don't know if you guys could have seen that. From Washington State, that's pretty far. That is pretty far. Dog, I always got a jig ready. A jig is always tied on. But the problem with the jig and Turtle Bridge is, with all this riprap and stuff, that ends up being what's under the bridge. And my jigs sometimes want to relocate just like Hustle. They see a good property opportunity and they relocate into the rocks, and I can't get them out. That's the problem. There's a lot of fish around here. So that's why I hesitate to kind of throw a jig around any bridge, even if it ain't Turtle Bridge, but I hesitate to throw them around there. But I think I'm gonna go to a hump that I've missed a couple of decent sized fish on. It's just over there. But I don't, like I haven't landed one there, but I felt like good hits, just never land the fish. I'm looking for acreage. That's the most important to me. All right. That's why I came out here, bro, because there was more land. In Cruces, bro, I was right next to the homies, you know. As soon as you go out the back door, the neighbors were basically yard to yard. Maybe use 2 heavy ones to roll into the rocks too fast. So I'm assuming that you're talking like a jig and not like a jig head or anything like that with a minnow type body, because I'm throwing like a skirted jig and letting it settle into the ground, or into the rock I should say, and anchoring down. So, Miss Baca, are you saying that you just came down here for the road trip, or you came from Washington and you live here now? All right, there's a little point that sticks out up here. I don't know why, but my freaking maps keep on changing settings on me. It's getting very annoying. Oh man, we crept up on that guy's spot, bro. Kicked him out. Poor dude. Okay, live in Alabama now. Okay, but it was a... All right, then I wasn't crazy. Ah, bro, I'm throwing a freaking half-ounce jig that's gonna drop quick. That guy drops in there and he makes a home. I do have a 1/4 ounce jig on here, but and the water, I could throw something out there and let it chill for a little bit. I am in 16 feet of water right here. Trolling motor is moonwalking. Hung on myself. Baby, Bros, when I came out here, my trailer lights didn't want to turn on. And I told the moderator, you see, that's what happens when you don't use the boat. It gets mad. I've caught some loose chickens on farms. Hustle, is it your belief that everybody that moves out here becomes a chicken catcher? Because I think my brother might be the only guy who has done that I'm aware of. So I don't think everybody becomes a chicken catcher. The wind has changed the angle, so sorry about that, guys. So you're saying, Frenchie, you're saying that you chill there and use smaller baits to work the area effectively. And Hustle's laughing because of the chicken catching, I assume. And my brother becoming the only New Mexican chicken catcher in Alabama. Dude, don't be surprised if one day I see my brother as a bridge troll underneath one of these bridges. Because he comes out and fishes, bro. He just doesn't roll with me. Usually I get some really good hits when it sinks. So downsize, let it float down. And let them get a look at it. And then smash the little fool. I'll tell you what, they love fishing in Alabama, bro. No doubt about that. Right now I'm throwing that Nico. We are in 20 feet of water. I'm just letting them sink down. I should probably put a frickin' what are those dumb things called? Frickin' O-ring on him so that I don't lose as many worms. Ooh, that was some resistance. Ended up being grass. But there was definitely some resistance. Yeah, I use some really light weights when I want to chill in one precise place. Sometimes it makes a difference when I fish bridges or dead trees. Okay. Light tackle out. Dude, there was a older dude, may he rest in peace now, but that dude, he would, like, in the desert there's just rock, right? Rock on banks and stuff like that, but that guy would meticulously throw a tiny bait to just different areas on the rock. And that guy would, I mean, he wouldn't always catch, you know, the biggest fish, but that guy always caught fish every tournament. And I was like, dude, that's got to be like the utmost patience to let that settle and just hang out there and a fish find it and whatever. I respected that guy for sure, bro. The dude's name was Gene. I don't remember his last name, but that guy ended up, he went out on the water. He was, I think, in a tournament or just definitely fishing. And I think he had a heart attack in the water. And as he was coming into the ramp, he had a heart attack and ended up dying out on the water, sadly. That dude, he hooked me up. I went to his house for some reason, and then he hooked me up with this Lucky Craft bait. That was a wood project, is what it was called. It was a jerk bait that was made out of wood, and I had never seen Lucky Craft have wood baits. And I was like, what the heck is this, bro? And he said, oh, you can have it. I still got that bait, bro. I refuse to throw it in the water because I don't want to lose it. Because he had hooked me up with it, so out of respect, I don't want to throw that sucker and lose it. That's what I said, bro. He died doing what he loved. He died doing what he loved. Good old Gene. But I'm telling you, dudes, he would just go like on the stretch of rock, about a, you know, let's say 45 or more decline, and just throw the tiniest baits. I don't even know how he was able to cast them. So he basically had the same mindset as when it came to fishing, you know, like slowly and methodically fishing an area, and he would catch them. You don't have to fish with it. Well, you'll have to show us one day. Oh yeah, dog. I'll bust that guy out. I did get a little bit sad because the box that it came in, like it's in the original packaging and whatnot, but like, you know how some plastics, if you leave them there for a while, they eat through other plastics. Wow, that was like a worm or something on that the case of the Lucky Craft wood project, and then it ate through some of the case, and I was like, oh man. But the bait itself is fine. It's just, it's no longer in, like, its original packaging is a little bit messed up. Well, we're gonna have to get some action, boys and girls. You would not believe what I catch with really small baits and the size of fish too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, it takes a little bit to convince me to do, you know, like to downsize so much, because you know, I got that mindset, be it right or wrong, that bigger fish get bigger, I mean, bigger baits catch bigger fish. So be it right or wrong, that's how I roll. Whatever, that thing always has fish around it, bro. I'm talking about, like, there's always fish just hanging around. You see them. I mean, if I had forward facing sonar, I'd see them moving around, I'd see them doing all kinds of stuff. But to get those fools to bite, that's the, because that bridge always has fish, dude. There are fish just left, right, everywhere in that. There's white bass, there's largemouth, spotted, they're all mixed in there, dude. Drum, sadly there are drum there, but it's all mixed in there. But how to get them to bite, because there's a ton of bait in there. So I'm competing against all the bait, dog. But I'm very educated fish. It could be the total opposite. That is correct. Yeah, so I'm competing with all the freaking bait out there. So I'm a one in a million fish for these fools to eat, but they don't. It's kind of hard to get them to bite. All right, so there's a truck parked right there. Usually that means there's gonna be somebody on the bank fishing, so I don't want to creep up on them. Because if you don't have a boat and this spot that you drove to is the location that you want to fish, I would say it would be pretty rude of me. Classic tales of you're stuck, you're hung, and then you pop off, and next thing you know, you got a fish. Bass fishing, that's the second time that I've noticed you on the stream, and bam, we hook into a fish. Bass fishing, you gotta be on all the streams, bro. But this time you didn't come in with the raza, bro. You just came in saying what's up. But it was a classic. It's not a big fish, guys, but it was a classic. You get hung up, you kind of stuck there, then you pop it off, and then the fish just smacks it right afterwards. I'm gonna let him tire himself out, you know, for the theatrics, for the traffic, you know. That way they don't know how big it is. He's tiny. I mean, he's small, probably about 1.5 pounds, 1.75 pounds, but I also don't want to lose my worm. This ain't no BBL Drizzy, but this will get us on the scoreboard and keep us from... Hey, calm down, bro. Well, that is the weird... Oh, you son of a gun. There goes my worm. Bros, this guy is super weird. He's barely 1.5 pounds, 1.5 pounds maybe, but check this out, guys. I don't know how well you can see that, but his tongue and stuff, there's a little gap right there. Can you guys see that? That's weird. I don't know what happened there, but let's let this little homie, because why would anybody put a cold tag in this guy? He's this big, bro. He's not huge. He's tiny. Freaking bass fishing coming out of nowhere, and we got a fish. Let's see what the homies is saying. I'll catch more pike, good size. And he says, bam, good size on that are 2.6 inch than the guy fishing for pike with a 5-inch lure. All right, pop it over the structure, and they just happen to be there on the other side. Yo, Case in the Outdoors, sup, homie? Mutant Largy, bro. If I get freaking mutant powers thanks to that freaking fish, I don't know what they would be, but if I get mutant powers thanks to that fish, you guys saw it here first. Yo, Case, is this real Case or is this Rich in the house? Yo, Rich, as you can see, I can walk again, dog. If it's Rich, I can walk again. You know what, bros? Let's throw something with a little bit of chartreuse on the tail. Why not, right? BBL Drizzy. BBL Drizzy. Well, this time I'm gonna put an O-ring on it, guys, because I mean, even though that was an old zoom worm right here with a little chartreuse on the tail, I'm going to what the heck was that? I'm going to put a little O-ring on this fool with my little handy dandy O-ring tool. Put a little O-ring on this fool, and maybe, just maybe, I can save my worms a little bit more. But this guy's not fat enough, bro. He's not fat enough for him to. This O-ring is just, well, that's terrible. Okay, new game plan, guys. New game plan. We're just gonna put a nail weight in him, and we're gonna make it work. This is Case, and glad you can walk again. All right, dog. Yo, dog, were you able to play some Fortnite? All right, guys, just give me a second while I put this nail weight in this fool. This is gonna be a little smaller worm. It's not the Magnum trick worm, it's just the trick worm. Son of a gun. Dude, I've got some Plano boxes that have been around since forever. Okay. Yeah, if you have anything that mimics an injured bait fish, that's what the bass are waiting for. That one lonely minnow detached from the others. All right, my dudes. The one lonely minnow. All right, guys, so we didn't zero. We've kept the streak alive. No live stream days that we've zeroed on, so we got to thank the good Lord for that. Now let's start adding to it. Come on, baby, give me that BBL drizzy. So far, one mutant, probably 1.5 pounder, maybe a little less than that. But he came off of being stuck, because I was stuck for sure. And then I just popped him off. And the next time I checked my line, I was either stuck again or it was a fish. And it just so happened to be a fish, so got lucky that I set the hook into a fish and not another rock. Because believe me, I have done that before. Got double rocked and I was down for the count. But yes, bass fishing, that is the second time that you've popped in and bam, we caught a fish. Of course, the last time it was a bigger fish, but still a fish nonetheless. So what I'll do is I'll throw a minnow bait out to this house over here, out to the edges, count it down. Basically we're in like 25 feet, count it down, and then work it back to me, popping it and whatnot, pop, lock, and dropping it. See if we can't pick off one of these fish that always like to hang out here. The one problem with this not being a Magnum trick worm is that it takes longer for this guy to sink. Where's that 4-pound bass? We're about to get him, dog. We're about to get him, Frenchie. Yo, Frenchie, you weren't here on Friday when we caught a 3.9 maybe? Yeah, bro, that's what I went out on. That's what I think. Maybe the fish was I'm not used to catching them that big, that the fish was it made me tweak my ankle, and it took me out for the rest of the week. So it had the last laugh, of course. What's that? All right, guys, so reading the sign, federal offense to tamper with that facility. So for the record, I did not break that window right there. I did not break that window. Atrax, what's happening? How you living, dog? I was fishing when you got on the stream. I saw the notification, but yeah, I could not join. All right, guys, let's throw the forward-facing minnow. I don't have forward-facing sonar. I have the setup, but my battery that I use for that Lithium Pros had to be sent back. So I'm gonna throw this little forward-facing minnow, or hover strolling minnow, or whatever you want to call it. We'll count that baby down and start popping them back to us. Dude, this minnow looks so stupid. He's got like the biggest head and then a small little minnow body. I would have figured that I would look like as a minnow, a big head and a small but you know, a small filled out body, like muscular body, you know what I'm saying? BBL Drizzy. Oh, I hit the building on the metal part. Does that count as 10? That minnow works out. One 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000. You catching them, man? What? Have you caught them? 4. 4? Dang, bro. They good size largemouth? That's what's up. We're live streaming right now, so everybody knows you caught 4, bro, and we're giving you props. What is this gross blob here? That's gross, bro. My butt. bros. With a dead fish in it. Looks like a drum. Do you jig it sometimes, make it bounce here and there, in and above the bottom? Oh, I think the bridge is blocking the satellites, potentially. So around here, I don't really jig it off the bottom. I will count it down and let it go down to what I assume is the bottom, or near the bottom, and then just pop it back. I've never really dropped this guy to the bottom, though. When I had my forward-facing sonar, I would drop it down near the bottom and then bounce it near the fish. But I mean, apparently they say to keep it above them and you'll catch more fish, or it'll be easier for you to catch fish. But I'm not always successful doing it from keeping my minnow above them, because they'll come up, they'll look at it, and then they'll just turn away and be like, yeah, bro, that weird-headed minnow, I'm not eating it. So in a second, we're gonna go to that hump over there. See if we're marking any fish, and then see if we can't pick us off a BBL Drizzy. We are in 25 feet of water. Dude, the day I was out here, it was super hot. And then it seems like I've been injured a whole entire season, as in temperature season, because then all of a sudden it became somewhat fresh. I was like, what just happened here, bro? Oh, dude, there are definitely fish all over the place. Bait all over the place. This is like Death Valley here, bro. And I just mean that things are getting eaten all the time here. With that forward-facing sonar, I would be able to see like the fish eating the bait balls, chasing them, and all that other stuff. So that was fun watching that, but this is not the Discovery Channel. We're not out here, you know, trying to watch nature. We're trying to get up close and personal with nature and get those fish in the boat, not just watch them on the electronics. One, two, 3, 4. Let me drop a little Nico into them, and if they don't bite on this guy, we'll bounce to that. Whoops. That is not exactly where I wanted it, but I'll see what happens. I can see bait rippling over here. That's about where I wanted it. On this Nico rig though, we changed the size of the worm and the color of the worm. So I mean, leave it to me to change multiple variables and not just change one thing at a time to see what actually works. Do that stuff all the time. Not wise, kids, not wise. The scientific process tells you to change one thing at a time and not basically throw everything out that worked and try something mostly different. Oh, you little... I don't know if you guys saw that line move. That moved. That definitely moved. But I don't think he was a giant. I think he's a little. A little punk right there. Cast out to right there, and then we'll bounce to this set of humps out here. Let's see if we have that same luck, guys. Well, first, let's see if we have the luck of getting it out first. And then see if we got a fish that'll bite stuck. But first we got to get unstuck. Free. We are free. I don't know if there's gonna be a fish on it because my line's all wrapped up on my reel, and you gotta be kidding me, bro. What's going on here? What the heck? Well, I can assure you guys there's no fish on it. This got wrapped all kinds of stupid. No fish. It's time to roll, guys. One nice thing about today is I don't see any eelgrass. So we got to count all the blessings we got, dudes. No eelgrass, working feet. You might be smelling that dead fish over there though, Frenchie, because there was a dead fish here. Let's go do some side imaging and get away from the noise of the cars. I told you, bro, that dead fish. Smell them all the way to France. No need to travel very far. I'm seeing fish in about 20 feet. And there is a decent amount of them. There's fish on the top of this hump, dudes. And then there's a little drop that it does. But the question is how to get them to bite, because I seem to Sing to him, bro. The moderator told me not to sing today. All right, I'm headed towards that white beach, or left of the white beach. I know this is a boring part, guys, but I mean, I guess not catching at all is a boring part as well, but trying to line up where this, because there's this chunk rock down there. But I got to get lined up on it to get the best shot. So I'm going to say it's from there to the corner of the bridge. Let's see here. I'm going to go over it one more time, guys. So I got to make sure I'm lined up. What I'm probably going to do is drop a jig down to it. What in the heck? My line is totally off. Okay, straight to the lighthouse and left of the, no, right of the beach. It's maybe 10 there, but it's going to drop off over here to like 20 to 25. So it's the lighthouse and a little bit left of that, or right of that beach. So I'll have to cast in that direction. Well, let's go get them, boys. What do we come out here for? Just to exercise an ankle? Nah, bruh. We came out here to land some BBL drizzies. BBL drizzy. BBL drizzy. So I took some pictures of it. Actually, I should change the camera. Well, this boat has to position itself. Okay, I feel some of the rock down there. Do I got a shaky head on here somewhere? Oh yeah, that's my dog, the shaky head. And like I said, I have struggled to land a fish here. Had some bites, but not landed those fools. And I see them. They're definitely here. But can I put it where they want it? Let me change the camera angle. I'm sure the boat's gonna move around one more time, but I'm definitely casting in this direction. Well, thank you, Frenchie. But I'll tell you right now, I already believe in God, and I still haven't landed that monster here, yo, or yet. You know what I'm saying? But he has blessed me with an 11-pounder. Not here, but I have put my hands on an 11-pounder, so I will never complain. I'm lined up where I want to be for sure. I can feel that rock down there, dude. And I love to throw me a jig. Oh, I forgot I was going to show you guys. This usually doesn't come out very well, but I was going to show you guys what I was seeing down there. So I'll try and block the sun, but so that's what I was seeing down there. I was marking all those fish. So I'm not crazy, guys. See them there. And then the other picture was this. That's the rock that I'm casting to, this rock over here. It's basically dirt and stuff on both sides, but right there there's a ridge of rocks, and if you look you can see shadows and little markers and stuff where one would presume those to be fish mixed in with that rock. But now we got to get them to bite. Did you guys see me? Okay, so you did. I assume you saw that, Frenchie, right? It's because I could never tell how well that's going to come through. I think I blocked the satellites because I'm so huge, bro. I ended up blocking the satellites, so it got kind of choppy on there. Let me throw a shaky head out there. But there are fish out there. And those are the ones that I took a picture of. The other ones, they're just kind of weren't captured in that. Footage, so, or that picture, I should say. So let's make it happen. Actually, we should also get a drink of water. We haven't got a drink of you are correct, bro. Get me a live bait and these fools would be killing it. But with all this artificial baits, you're like, nah, bro, we'll pass. We'll wait for the next one. So right now I'm on the outer edge of that picture that I showed you guys. So I'm gonna slowly creep towards, once I've worked the outer edge, see if anything will bite. I'll go a little bit closer to the hump because there was a lot of rock ridge right there. So I will go further on that ridge and then, you know, cast out there, maybe even cast left or right, but cast out there to that ridge, and then go further on top of the ridge and cast to the other side, the outer edge of the other side. Yo, bass fishing, did you see that pic I showed with some of the fish I was seeing on that fish finder? Fishing guides use a lot of live bait. I mean, I can feel that rock. Ah, bro. Well, my apologies to you for missing it, dog. Showed what I was seeing on the fish finder. I mean, the best that I could, because glare and all kinds of stupidity, right? But to show you guys that I'm not insane. I see them. They just ain't nibbling. Right now I'm throwing a shaky head, and then I'm gonna switch to that forward facing minnow. I'm gonna let it drop all the way down, and and then pop it back towards me, see if they'll bite that little fool. And then if that doesn't work, then we go a little bit further onto that ridge and see what happens. because right now I think I'm casting to just the outer rock, so I'm not in that really good stuff that, you know, you'll find me getting stuck in. But we got the line that we need to throw in order to get on that rock, so we could easily reposition and go out there and try and catch these little fools. Oh, what's up, Antonio? So the bite is only one fish, but better than zero. It was some kind of mutant little fish. So far, that's where we're at. We are on this ledge, I mean this hump I should say, that was marking fish out here. We're just trying to get them to bite. What you been up to, player? I was out of commission because of my stupid foot, bro. But now we're back. We're back at a 97.365% status. And as I said before, I'm too old, so I can't get back to 100%. I can only get back to as close to 100% as possible. But my foot is functional. I can walk. We're good. We're good. You've been slaying them out there in Cali? Let's see what we got here. Jace, we only got one bite today. He was over at the Rip Rap. Gonna start doing some. Frenchie apparently has gone to drastic measures. We're now doing voodoo in order to get one of these fish to bite. One of the fish we saw on the sonar. I didn't think we'd have to resort to any voodoo, but Frenchie's on it. Right now I'm throwing one of those little jig head minnows. I've been good, bro. At this one, 4 on wrap. It's been slow, but they biting here and there. Just waiting for my sister and old lady. Going back out again. See how the evening bite goes. All right, dog. That was a little hard for me to read, dog, because my sunglasses right now are freaking fogged up, so I had to read with one eyeball, bro. Let's creep up on these guys a little bit. It's a decent stretch of rock out there, so that is somewhat interesting. Okay. So now we'll spot lock right here. Cast this baby out there. Frenchie would be there. I would throw a plug toaster in the water. Oh, now we're definitely going to drastic measures. Oh, dude, I saw a little bait jump out, or a fish jump out right there. So I don't know if you guys can see it. So we're gonna throw a plug toaster in there. I do have an AC to DC converter on the boat, bro, so that would be an option, throwing a plug toaster. Okay, I'm definitely in the rock, bro. And son of a gun, I'll probably get stuck in it. And oh, that's gonna make me mad, bro. First cast right into that beautiful rock, and bam, stuck. I was lined up like a champ, bro. Well, son of a gun. I was lined up like a champ on this rock. Too bad the only thing that bites are the rocks. Okay, so I got it out. Now I gotta go reset. Son of a gun. But as I'm resetting, I'll cast backwards to basically where I came from. So definitely where I want to be, just it was unfortunate that first cast ended up being stuck. So we'll reposition and throw back in there. Jay saying that cast was too perfect. Yeah, bro, too perfect. The bite crap because of the full moon. They're gorging all night. So I always thought that, bro, that the full moon causes them to eat all night, but I'm trying to pick off one of the guys that's starting to get hungry right now, bro. Can't we just drain the lake? Like, I'm starting to think that it's easier to do. Oh. I will petition for them to drain the lake, dog, but we will probably have the same amount of success that we're having right now as we would to petition them to drain the lake. Okay, I'm back in the rock. There was something there, bros. Hopefully whatever was there comes up with my jig, because it wasn't a fish, but it was something. Ah, you see, guys? My jig found itself a mate. Would you look at that? Look at that. This little couple of my jig found this jig. So I'm not the only dude with the idea of throwing a jig on this hump. I guess great minds think alike, but I don't know if they caught anything. while they were out here fishing. But I knew something felt weird, guys. So yeah, got myself a free jig. This thing's been out here, I don't know how long, because it's starting to swell, but I could still see details in this bait. So yeah, was this a different timeline me that threw a jig out here? And because these jig colors aren't very far off. Oh no, they're decently off. So yeah, guys, most of the time I'm out here losing baits, but this is the one rare time that I actually gained a bait while I was out here. A free jig. So let's add that to the crazy catches we've had on this channel, bro. We got ourselves a jig. It's just something felt weird out there. But I feel bad that I separated my jig from its mate. They were gonna make baby jigs, guys. I would have had 1/4 ounce jigs. 2 1/2-ounce jigs would have made a 1/4 ounce jig, and oh man, it would have been so cute. Just save the head and use it right away with something new on it. In case that's the color, right? So I don't know if it's a tungsten jig, dog. Okay, there's a rock. Don't want to get stuck in it. I am definitely, dude, my jig is basically a rock climber right now. Because I got to where I hit a rock and I was like, okay, something's not, like it's just kind of, you felt like it was, my line was over the rock and I was popping him up. And he climbed over the rock. But I need him to climb into a fish's mouth. Forget about this rock climbing stuff. Bro, that's all overhead costs that never gets calculated into how much fishing costs. Boat gas, all that other stuff. All I can tell you is I got a free lure. As that sinks, I'm gonna take a look at this fool. Kind of looks like a regular jig head. So if you lost your jig on this hump right here, bros, holla at your boy. Looks like it's 1/2 ounce, dog. Oh, I'm using a 1/2 ounce for sure. And that other one also looks 1/2 ounce. Bros, if only I could put like a seismic graph on here so that you guys can see the vibrations that are coming off this rock right here. So you guys would get all excited and be all like, yo, bro, there's gonna be a fish bite in a second. I know it. I know a fish is about to bite. We are in 10 feet of water. Okay, let's toss ourselves a jerkbait out there over that rock, see if these fools will come up and eat a freaking faster moving bait. But remember, guys, we don't have much line left. We are basically about to outcast our line. But that's due to being ill prepared. Give them a bait fish look, see if they'll eat that. If not, we're gonna cruise a little further down because this hump bends that way. I just paused right here because of this rock and the fish that I was seeing on that rock. But we are at the 6 o'clock mark, so that gives us about maybe minutes or so. Just outcasted my line. If you guys remember, my 6XD came off using this line, so that's why I don't have enough line to throw a further cast out there. So that jig, what? Used by interesting, bro. A piece of history. Now you're starting to sound like that other dude who was on the stream the other day and was talking about cannonballs and all kinds of chaos that they find. So maybe, bro, maybe. But the only problem with your timeline is I don't think this lake existed at that time. How do I get in my own line, bruh? Okay, let's throw that little minnow. Cycle through the baits. Give them a little taste of something moving, something's chilling, and vice versa. I'll let that sucker sink all the way to the bottom. Hopefully he doesn't get stuck. He's gonna make me mad. Pop him off the bottom and slowly pop him back to me. Don't need a lot of crazy action, just a lot of patience. I've seen the pros do this, bro. It just seems so easy when they throw out their little minnow out there and he just comes back with a fish every time. So easy, bro. So easy. Bro, 1 in the morning, I say some crazy stuff also, so I ain't faulting you for that, bro. It's 1 in the morning and all you want to see is a freaking 4-pounder, bro. I feel you, dog. I feel you. That GLX is, how is this guy seen? Let's see, what rod is that GLX? The GLX, Antonio, you got a spy on this boat? This is a 7.1, this is a 855C JWR 71 extra heavy fast G Loomis rod, bro. How does he see that every time, this dude? I think he got a drone over me somewhere, bro. Or this guy is actually an eagle and I don't know it. And he's got that eagle eye vision, seeing all my rods. All right, they want none of that. So I'm gonna throw them a shaky head. We'll get the shaky head stuck, then we'll go get the shaky head unstuck, and then we'll move to the other portion of this hump. Where you at, shaky head? You willing to sacrifice yourself for a fish? Let's do it. Let's go, baby. One time, son. He's observant for sure. Were you observant enough to see that that was your jig mating or attempting to mate with the other jig, bro? You better tell your jig something, bro. It's out here getting all crazy, trying to make more jigs. Tell it to focus and go out and catch fish. He works at the NSA. The NSA is watching me, bros. Uh-oh, shaky head. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid, shaky head. Just messing around, bro. I didn't really want you to get stuck. This vato. Okay, guys. Sometimes you don't want to joke around because shaky heads take it too serious. And they go and get stuck like idiots. He's free. Okay, but it's too late, bro. We're already moving. We are moving. See what you did, bro? You ruined it for all of us. I'm still marking those fish 10 feet right where we're at, hugging tight to the bottom. So the shaky head and the jig had to have been down there with them. Though I might not have been casting far enough. So now that we've gone over them, I'll cast back to them. Freaking shaky head better not get stuck on this side. Yo, Landon Outdoors, what's happening? Anxious mommy to goddess, coming in with some of that new lingo, trying to throw me for a loop. It'll take me 20 minutes to decipher that message. But either way, we're out here trying to catch some bass. Was that a bite? Or was that a... Very interesting, guys. Very interesting. Where you guys pointed? In the wrong direction. Oh, I see it now, dog. I see it now. It's jig mating season. You should not be allowed to fish them during that part. That's true, bro. I clearly messed up the life cycle of the jig. You are correct, Frenchie. You see, that 1 a.m. humor, bro. I'm with you, dog. I just didn't see it. Yo, Aaron, what's up, dog? I thought I told Lane what's up, but what was that? What was that? Dude, how are these fools? One Little Fish. Welcome to the One Little Fish channel, where we catch one little fish every day. Every day we be catching one little fish. Let's switch this to something watchable. You know what I'm saying? Get that sun in your eye. Lane, we're all ears, bro. What's up, player? I'm throwing back to where the fish were at. With a shaky head. Bros, if these guys don't bite this, I'm gonna jump in the water and go frickin' nibble it myself. Bro, I told you my foot is at 97.365% healed. In fact, that water action might be good. It's a form of physical therapy for my foot, you know what I'm saying? Making all those little individual muscles work. Best part of right now, bro, is that it is not freaking hot. Because if I was out here struggling and it was hot, bro, that would make this a lot more complex problem. Oh yeah, right there, right there. Let's go a little more to the right. Case wants to see me drown? Oh, come on, Case. And I can't do that right now, Case. I got a mic on. My mic is not waterproof. Antonio, go out there and get them Cali bass, dog. Get them giants. Bro, if I'm gonna put a dive suit on, I'm gonna take a camera down there. I'm gonna give a live feed so you guys can see what's down there and be like, I guess there were fish down there. It's just they don't want to bite. And then you'll be able to see your 4-pounder, dog. Because you'll be like, oh, there it is, dog. He just couldn't get it. That's all. Well, I'm definitely in the mix. All right, shaky head. Why are you gonna get stuck on the other side? All right, there we go, there we go. Popped out, he popped out. All right, guys, let's forget about this stupid little section right there and move on to this other section over here. Stupid fish. Let me zoom out a little bit. Speed us up a little bit. I'm seeing fish in 15 feet. Which is where I was seeing them over there. Maybe I can show you guys what I'm looking at. Yeah. I'm just cruising, guys. I'm cruising. 15 feet. Trying to get to some tighter lines here. some tighter lines, but also with fish potential. And go bass fishing with a harpoon. All right, I was told to check my text messages. Wait, you have a lot of fish splashing around and you still haven't tried top water. You're a fool. Where are you seeing those fish splash around, dog? I had my face in the fish finder, so I was not tracking any fish splashing around. All right, this is where we're gonna anchor down. Oh, I guess I do have a text message, bro. Where is this fool? Savage over there, shining a little beacon light. We're being watched, boys. We're being watched. Yes, I'm gonna see if you guys can see this, but this is what I was seeing, and I hope the glare doesn't get to where you guys can't see anything, but that's what I'm marking, players. That is what I'm marking, and it is making me get very angry. I hope you guys can see that. These fools is making me angry, bro. It seems like Case is over there somewhere. Messing around and catching some fish. I'm gonna have to go over there, see where they're at. All those fish are making me angry. You saying that's about how your tournament went, Lane? Seeing the fish, but not being able to get them to bite? All right, we're gonna move, guys. I'm gonna go say what's up to Rich. And then I'm gonna go to this other spot over there on the other side. Bro, this is like a 2-gallon outing, bro. We're saving some money. change this camera to face forward. And then we'll move over there. Whoop, whoop. Dang, bro. My foot's almost back to 100%. You guys saw that move right there. See if this is my homie Rich, or if he set me up and this is just a random dude and I'm about to get